Yeah, that looks good. All right, so we got a team barbecue tomorrow, and my mom was kind enough of sending down some briskets. I think it's 17 pounds total, 17 or 18 pounds. But my family owns a butcher shop in New Jersey. So if you're in the area, Oki's Butcher Shop on LBI, amazing. But we have this beautiful piece of meat that Calvin trimmed up pretty nicely, took all the fat off. But we're smoking this, so it's gotta be on the smoker for a good 12 hours tomorrow. And we're putting the seasoning on right now. And that's gonna sit like that for what is it gonna be?
12 hours.
12 hours. So it's like a 24-hour process. So it's gonna be some good ass meat. All right, so we have another one in here. This is what it looks like unpackaged. Just a big old chunk of meat.
That was smaller, right?
Yeah, it's smaller. Still, I think it's pretty good, like the frosting. But he's gonna trim that up, season it, and then wrap it up the same way he did the other one. But right now, we're gonna get pre, because I don't have any on me, and I'm gonna show you what the best flavor combination is. So.
Wow, just right.
All right, so we got the pre, we got the protein. This is the best protein, bro. Chocolate peanut butter, fucking amazing. But the orange essential with the lemonade pump. I don't have the pump, but just imagine it's right there. Best combination you'll ever have. So I'm gonna crank this real quick, but while I have you over here, we have Vaughn's treats in stock. So head over to eatvaughnstreets.com right now. If you haven't tried them, or if you already tried them, go stock up. They're here now. Don't know how long they're gonna be here. So go to the website, send me an order, and yeah, enjoy some treats. All right, so we're at a new spot today. This is Iron Night in PSL, and Revive is dope. It's just like a fat drive from the office. It's like 45 minutes, and with traffic, bro, it's just bad. But this is literally 5 minutes down the road, and I like it because it's like, it's almost like an old school gym. It's like super grungy and just like, I don't know, it's a vibe here. But we're hitting back today, so they're kind of limited on pieces. That's why I said it's old school, because we're just gonna have to run with minimal equipment and yeah, just have like a good ass lift. But I'm gonna smack this and this, then we're gonna get into the lift. So should be a good one today. Throw them bitches around.
What?
See that? The fucking kegs?
Oh, you want coffee?
Throw some kegs around?
Yeah.
I feel like my testosterone is just increasing by being in here.
At least by 300.
Crazy. I'm gonna start with some pullovers. They have cable system in the other room, but I really been fucking with the pullovers because at the beginning of the workout, it stretches out your lats nicely, and it pumps a whole bunch of blood into them. And one of the other benefits from doing pullovers, I've noticed that my shoulder health, or at least like when I'm training throughout my back session, my shoulders just feel so much better. Like I'll usually get like a little twinge pain if I don't do it, but it oils them up pretty nicely. So that's what we're gonna start with. thing about these old school like style workouts is that these machines, this pull down, this row, and just like all these single mechanism movements, is that the machines are built in a type of way where it just adds extra resistance to the weight stack. Like this shit feels heavy as fuck compared to Revive, but that's good because you can use a lighter weight, but it allows you to feel the muscle a lot more, and it just gets the most out of the movement. So when you're on it, you can just really squeeze the fucking shit out of it. And like my back is fried right now. Like we're finishing up with this and then moving on to biceps, but the resistance on this is just fucking, it's cooking my back right now, bro. Another reason why I like this old school shit is that if you look at it, it's like this, almost like a rubber material. And half the time when you're doing a set, it feels like that shit's gonna break. So it keeps you on your toes. It keeps you wondering if you're gonna put the handle through your chest or not during a set. And just that, it boosts testosterone. It's a scientific fact. Shit off real quick. Yeah. All right, so we just finished up back, a little bit of biceps. And I'm telling you, that old school style training, especially this gym, bro, like if you have a hot gym that has like garage doors open, especially in the Florida heat, you're gonna have a pump the entire time. And when you're doing a set, it just fills your muscles so much with blood that like my biceps and my back right now feel like they're inflated and about to pop. But overall, good back work. I wanted a deadlift today, but those rows kind of got me, and I've been having a little bit of issue with my lower back, just because I gotta stretch more, and I don't know, bro, I just fucked it up somehow. But overall, good workout. Right now, probably just gonna run back, post-workout meal, and then we have a barbecue tomorrow that I'm gonna bring y'all along and just like kind of like vlog, do some bullshit there. But we also have a food recipe. I'm not sure which one we're gonna put in this video, but we're gonna cook some shit up. That's gonna be really good. So I'll see you when we're chefing it up. Today, I'm gonna be showing you how to make my favorite high protein, fluffy protein pancakes. Alright, so real quick, I'm gonna run you guys through the ingredients. If you don't have the ingredients, pause the video, go to the store, get the ingredients, come back, press play. And so the first ingredient we have is the vegan protein powder. This is the staple ingredient in the pancakes because if you don't like the protein, you're not gonna like the pancakes. So make sure you really like the protein. That's why I'm using that one. We have oat flour, baking powder, pink salt, vanilla extract, and then we have the lactose-free dairy, the lactose-free milk, and the apple cider vinegar. And first thing you want to do, getting into this recipe, is combine these in a bowl, because you gotta let these marinate for about like 10 minutes because these two combined, it creates like a buttermilk type of liquid that you really want to use for the pancake. So right now, get those in a bowl. You need 1 cup of the milk, and my favorite thing about the milk, especially this brand, is that each serving is 13 grams of protein. So I really don't think too much protein is ever a bad thing. So yeah, that's why I like that milk. And then we need half tablespoon of this apple cider vinegar. And once we get that in there, it's gonna marinate for a little bit, and then it's gonna start to get a little bit like curdled up. It's not gonna look the prettiest, but it's what's gonna give you that nice buttermilk flavor. So it's definitely essential for the recipe. All right, so I'm just gonna mix this up real quick, and then we're gonna let it sit for about 10 minutes. So Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes, please.
10 minutes.
There we go.
Starting now.
All right, so we ran this back like 7 or 8 times already, and she's just not listening to me because it's not programmed to my voice. So I had to yell at her a little bit. All right, so while this is turning up, we're gonna start getting together the dry ingredients and mixing those together in a bowl. We're gonna start off with the protein. And my favorite thing about this is that it's a pea-based plant protein compared to like a soy-based. And the benefit of that is that the leucine content is higher, which is a huge thing that aids in muscle growth and recovery. But yeah, we need 1 scoop of that. And overall, the vegan protein is just a lot better because when you cook with it, the texture of the food just comes out a lot better. So next we need 1 cup of the oat flour. Then we need 1 tablespoon of the baking powder. So I'm just gonna scoop that up and toss it in real quick. Next, we're gonna need 3 teaspoons of the sugar. We have a vegan sugar here, so that's what we're gonna be using today. I'm just gonna run 6 of these because this is a half teaspoon, so I'm not gonna over measure. Just gonna look like a lot. The recommended amount of, we have salt and then the vanilla extract left. The recommended amount is half a teaspoon, but I'm just gonna eyeball it real quick. It's not coming out too well. Okay, that's good. And personally, I like the vanilla, so we might go a little hefty on that. But yeah. My liquid mixture is ready, so we're gonna pour that into the dry mix because if you pour it opposite, it's gonna make the pancakes less fluffy. So you always want to do liquid into the dry. Pro tip. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this up real quick. I typically use a whisk to mix a lot of my like when I'm cooking, like my food when I'm cooking, but for this you want to mix it the least amount possible, just because the more you mix it, the less fluffy the pancakes are going to come out. So just don't over mix it while you're putting it together. But you want a pretty consistent mixture though, so just get all those chunks out. Alright, so this next step is essential into getting the fluffy pancakes. You're going to want to let it sit for about 5 minutes, and pretty much what that's going to do is going to aerate the batter and just let it get nice and puffy before you start cooking it. So just let it rest for a little bit. Alright, so this batter's been chilling for a decent minute, but before we start measuring it out, grease this up a little bit. Use like a vegan spray, whatever you want to use, because when you scoop it, take it out, it's going to get clumpy on the inside, and just to avoid the shaking it for 10 minutes to get it out, it just helps a lot. So grease it up a little bit and get this right. This is a 1/4 cup, so you're just going to scoop it real quick and then throw that onto the pan. It's like a little pancake shaped deal, and we have the oven on like a medium-low heat, just because if you cook a pancake too hot, the outside is going to get nice and crispy, but the inside's still going to be gooey. And yeah, to avoid that, just cook it on a low heat, because you can watch that and and not overcook them nicely. Coming out nice. Front side of the pan was a little hotter than the back side, so these guys aren't as crispy, but they're looking good. I'm just gonna add the toppings now, the best part. So let me put you on real quick. You gotta take, this is almond butter, but you wanna unstack your pancakes real quick and just do like a light smear on each pancake. Nothing crazy, just like a little bit, because it just makes it taste that much better. You're also gonna put some on top, so you don't really have to like overdo it, but I love myself some almond butter. Honestly, like, it's just like one of the best nuts you can have. So you can use whatever kind of like peanut butter, like almond butter, cashew butter that you want, but this is just the best. The best nut you can have. All right, honestly, you can use any type of spread that you want. Like, I'm running the almond butter. You can use Nutella, peanut butter, syrup, pretty much anything. But since we got it on there, I'm gonna restack these, make them nice and pretty, real quick. Kind of messed up the plate doing that, but it's okay. I'm gonna spread this one nice. And we're gonna take my favorite thing of all time. I'm gonna put you on real quick. This is the vegan Cool Whip. Do a nice little dollop on top. Like so. Kind of looks like butter, but it's amazing. Then we're gonna take the almond butter one more time. Trust on this one. This is what makes it look pretty. So you gotta stir it up a little bit and do like a little drizzle. It's not that pretty. I kind of lied, but just extra almond butter. And you can always need some extra almond butter. And then to top it off, we have some berries that we're just gonna throw on there real quick. There we have it. These are the fluffy protein pancakes. We're excited to eat them. Alright, so this is the final product, my favorite fluffy protein pancakes. And honestly, I can't wait too much longer. I've been looking at this for a fat minute while we were setting everything up. So I'm gonna dive in, take a single bite. Gotta get that topping. That almond butter, I'm telling you, the almond butter makes it. But yeah, you guys need to go to the store right now if you don't have this stuff. Pick it up and make these, because these are amazing. This is like, I'll have these a couple times a week because it just kills that sweet tooth, especially if you're trying to stay on diet. It's a perfect way to get all clean ingredients in. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.